European Union foreign ministers said there were no grounds to lift economic sanctions against Russia, despite conciliatory proposals from the EU's foreign policy chief. The ministers met in Brussels as violence continued in eastern Ukraine. Foreign policy chief Federica Mogherini had suggested in a confidential memo seen by Reuters that EU governments could start talking to Russia again about global diplomacy, trade, and other issues, if Moscow implemented the Minsk peace agreement to end the conflict. Following the meeting in Brussels, Mogherini denied the EU was contemplating any U-turn in its policy toward Russia.
Starting a strategic debate does not mean, and has not meant, changing the course of our relations with Russia. We stay the course, as it is stated in the issue paper for the ministers, and we are united on this. Those that were expecting divisions, major divisions today on Russia, I think will be a little bit disappointed, because we are united. We were united and we still are united on this. Our relations with Russia can only change if and when, I hope when, but at the moment it's if, commitments that were taken in Minsk are implemented. And let me say that the latest developments on the ground are definitely not encouraging, rather the contrary.
With attempts to restart peace talks stalled, insurgents have stepped up attacks in Ukraine in the past week. Mogherini told reporters that relations with Russia will not be normalized.
There is no back to business as usual in any way. There is a reflection on how to use in the best possible way our tools, our role, in addition to the policies that we have been following in the past.
German Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier confirmed the stance.
In the light of the violence in eastern Ukraine, no one has opted the idea to loosen sanctions.
EU ministers will continue their strategic reflection on relations with Russia in the run-up to a meeting of EU leaders in March. The EU has joined the United States in imposing tough sanctions on Russia over its support for Kremlin-backed insurgents in Ukraine. But the bloc's 28 member states vary in their enthusiasm for the measures.